The Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And here comes Daniel Hill. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Hand it to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Austin Mack. He'll throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, it's Mack. Looking for a big play. Upstairs, he's got it. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. To the air, it's Mack. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Running the red zone, it's Hill. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might as well run him again. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Gamecocks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. He has a talented quarterback on the other side. He's really been looking forward to this matchup to prove how good he is. Offense at an empty set. Sellers. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Sellers through the noise. Unloads it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes a move. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets away. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Long way to go on 2nd down. Throwing Mack. Right side, it's Edwards. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Powers inside. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Mack. Here comes the heat. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Mack from the gun on 3rd down. They're all over it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Makes his man miss. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Right down the middle. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to take off. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Out wide left, it's Hunt.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Throwing right. Gets a hand in there. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Now here's Sellers. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They booted away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Runs through a tackle. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Out wide right, it's Edwards. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Finds a crease, it's Hill. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Left side is Rodgers. Oh, what a move. Still making moves. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. It's dropped after taking the hit. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Fires downfield. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Heaves it on the run. Good coverage to knock that pass away. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Sellers through the noise. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Give to the back. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. 2nd and long here. They give it back to him. He breaks a tackle. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. 1st and 10. Right side, it's Edwards. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Mack. Hauls it in. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Can't get him to the ground. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Pulls it on the option. Alabama will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll keep it himself. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Drives inside. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Austin Mack. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They'll need a bunch on second down. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Sellers finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And I think it's safe to say Lenore Sellers, David, probably one of the most polarizing players in all of college football. You've seen how special and freakishly talented this guy is with his ability not just throwing the football, but running it, the strength, the size, the power, and more than anything, what we saw a year ago was his ability to avoid sacks and avoid negative plays. I know this. He doesn't have a chance unless this offensive line gets a lot better, but they believe they've built that up. And if that's the case, this could be a very special year for South Carolina.
Well, and let's be honest, this is where they spent their money in the offseason. They wanted to fortify the offensive line. They brought in Kendall Briles at the coordinator spot. They did everything they could to build around this young man. Lenore Sellers' talent is through the roof. We know it. Big, strong, can throw it. Now the pieces around him, a big year could be coming for this big young man.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Out wide left, it's Sellers. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Out wide right, it's Bennett. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Looking for the edge, it's McAllister. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Still looking. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's Sellers. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air, it's Sellers. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Got his man in the middle. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Good right down the boulevard. Had to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. From the gun, it's Hill. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Buckeyes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They'll open the second half on the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
The give to the lone running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, They felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Powers through the defender. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Toss sweep to the left. There he goes. Quick step and go. He's at the 50. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Tight end now in motion. Right side, it's Rodgers. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Left side is Rodgers. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Push is ahead. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Long way to go on 2nd down. Follows his blocks. It's Hill. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Throwing, Mack. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows.
How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. The run inside. It's Clark. Breaks into the open. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They give it to him again. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to establish the run. Gain of right at 7 yards, second and 3 coming. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Throwing Sellers. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Sellers through the noise. Turns it upfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Extending the play. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The give on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right side, it's Sellers. Could not make his way to the corner. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Keeps it himself. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the fourth quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. And they've got a little... And the ball's out, and they're after it. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Motion from the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Mack fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Hill. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Back's got it on the screen. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Quick give. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Gonna run it. It's McAllister. Nice move there.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
Tide ready to roll on offense. So this hasn't been the most prolific day for them, but boy, would they love to take advantage of getting that turnover right here. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. Caught, and he's got room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Hard running there. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Hill. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Running inside, it's Rodgers. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first down.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Here comes that Alabama offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Sees an alley. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Plows his way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick give. It's Hill. Shakes off the defender. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out wide left, it's McAllister. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Sellers makes the grab. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team